reality of the feminism, and in a very sarcastic way. It's a comedy movie. So where people will turn into men will turn into women, start doing all the chores, and women will start to go to offices and all. So the idea sprung up from them, from up, from that point. So what I believe is, why don't we just discuss about it? Is it like a norm that only men should run the family in terms of earning? And of course, it's not, the topic is not about even a woman has to work or a man has to work. It's about who is going to be the homemaker, why women should be the homemakers always, why can't be men when women are earning. So what's your point? Just, you can just jump in with your points, and let's make it a very healthy conversation. And yeah, do not just do not take it as a some newsroom discussion. And I'm not Arnab Goswami to say, like, to moderate this. Okay.
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 I
Yeah.
just want to say one thing. I'm not the uh, I'm not the guy who is going to the first one, but I just want to say one thing that if I get married with a Katrina Kaif, I will be the homemaker for my entire life. There will
Okay.
be no issues.
Okay. Wait. I'm calling
I
her.
can make food. Oh yeah, please call her. But somehow she broke my heart because she's I think she's engaged
Yeah.
with someone else. So I think I shift my crush on another actress. So I am finding that actress. So if she get married with me, I can make the home. I can do anything except giving birth to the babies. I can do anything. So guys, let's start. Who is going first?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. That's great. Yeah. Mugdha, go ahead,
Yeah,
please.
so I think it should not matter who earns and who stays at home, because they're partners in an equal sense. So I think they should take care of all the responsibilities in a shared manner. So if the men are house husbands, ideally the society should not look down upon them. If they are not earning, it is their choice entirely. I mean, if the woman is not earning, it's her choice entirely. If the man is not earning, it's his choice entirely. But if they are in a relationship or married, both of them should be able to run the household, take care of the finances and children and other chores in an equal manner. So there should not be any discrimination. That is what I feel. So yeah, that was my point.
Okay, so my point was, what if it's a total flip over? Like,
Okay.
how would the society take? For example, if you are married, uh, you know, and your husband is making home and you're earning for the family. So, how would you think the families and relatives and also friends and the society, of course, at the last, if you have to take? So, how would they take it? How would they take it? How, and what it means to you?
And I have one question, I mean, which is in
Yes,
support with your question, Sasidhar. So suppose
yes.
any girl is going to get married with any guy, and she came to know that the the person with whom she is going to get married is not doing anything. So will she accept that person?
Break up.
Right.
No, so that's what I'm
It will
saying,
be
you know.
it will be on the spot breakup. That there is a very common feature in WhatsApp that you can block anyone. So you so I think I have another idea that I think that you should get a job first. After that, ask her that I am expert in homemaking. So you go to her job and I will make the home. So let's see what will happen.
Yeah, maybe someday, the day will come where people will be like, मेरे पास घर है, मेरे पास गाड़ी है, मेरे पास पैसा है, तुम्हारे पास क्या है? Like, if a girl asks another girl, she'll be like, मेरे पास घर में काम करने वाले पति है. So,
No, it will be
yeah,
like
but
that.
yeah,
Ki
guys.
I have a husband who is a bi, like who is like a bi. So
Okay.
maybe two girls will fight for
Okay,
the
yeah, yeah.
one
Coming to
husband.
that point,
That will be possible.
guys, I would like to ask you one thing. So, is homemaking a trait of a woman? or is it also a part of a man?
It's not the domain of a woman. No, it's not.
I have one thing.
They can do it better because they've been doing it for so many years, because men have not been taught from their childhoods, how to cook, how to take care of things, how to do chores. So
Yeah,
uh,
how to choose a matching curtains and how to choose the lovely blankets, right? So yeah, yeah, you we have to talk
the
about these points
the
also. It's
crockery
not
color
enough.
and everything.
We have to when we're talking about it, we
So
have to
right,
talk this, right?
right. When it comes to house making things, it is not only the skill you have; it is also the emotion you put in order to make things at a proper place. So women's are very good at these things. Truly speaking, what I feel from my experience, that if somebody asks me to clean the house or something, then I can clean. But I never put I never take that task
Yeah,
emotionally.
and
I
men will be
just
like,
have to
okay,
do it.
we'll
Yeah,
push
right.
everything aside. Okay, it's
Right.
clean.
And
No,
when I
no.
am done
I
with my
think
task, my
I
wife
have
comes
I
in
have
between. And,
yeah.
yes, yes, please. Sorry.
Please carry on. Yeah, I think I have one more.
I don't know who does all this, pushing all the clothes to the side. I totally don't agree
See,
with that. We don't
typical
do
man,
all those stuff.
typical
that's what
man
I
trick.
was saying. That's what I was saying. There are many people who are very keen on cleanliness and hygiene, and they do it much better than the girls. I've seen messier girls.
Yeah,
I mean, my
I am.
roommates were so
Yeah.
bad.
If you have
So
any,
yeah, coming to that point of keeping a room messier and all. So is it that the feed that we are having on internet and other sources that is it spoiling us? Because when you start to make things, when you start to build home, the other men, the friends of that guy will see him as a buy, just like Rajat said, or see him as the question. I will start to question his gender, and also when it comes to keeping things messy, it also happens with the woman. I know some people, some girls who keep their rooms also messy, and their grandmas and all always keep on like "Jo aayega tere liye," something like that. Whoever comes to you, comes as a husband for you, will teach you the right lessons and all. They'll be like putting this patriarchal control over the family thing and all. So yeah, this is what my question is the internet or is the sources of the information that we are getting from the elderly people, is it like just pushing through in a template, or so what do you think? Is it like a typical trait of uh, what you call stereotypes?
I think whatever you said is absolutely right, and whatever said by Rahul Kumar, that he's also right, because cleaning house and uh, maintaining the house is kind of a difficult task, because we can do this for 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, and 7 days, and after that I will say, oh my god, we have a very huge house, let's shift to the one room house, because I cannot do this
Mhm.
entire day, because this is a very special power which is given by God to the girls, and so that they can manage everything. Like when
Okay.
I like I was a kid, my mom is going to office, and she raised me, and she was doing everything, and my dad like come to home, and he says, okay, where's the remote, I just want to watch the TV and all those things. And so this is a trend, and when I was a kid, I think this is the only trend which I have to follow when I will be in the shoes of my father. But somehow, thanks to the internet, that I come to know very new things, and thanks to my friends,
VPNs, yeah.
of course, my GF, not that GF. So
Okay.
they taught me everything. So I think Prince is smiling.
Oh.
So I think he understood my point. So what I was
Yeah,
trying to
what
say.
do you mean by GF? Is it a Garfield cat or girlfriend or like
Yeah, it's a girlfriend.
go F off, or what is that?
Yeah, it's a girlfriend.
You
So
know it
guy
well, Sasidhar. You know
so
it well.
guy have two kinds of girlfriend. The one is like bestie, and another one
Yeah,
is a
there is a Guys, I think this is a English lesson. Girlfriend, if you have a gap, it's a bestie. Okay.
Yeah.
Girlfriend, if it is a one word, it's something else.
So I will say that I I
I
had a
think
love.
that has
I
a big is
I had
also.
a love of my life. So that's my GF. So my bestie taught me that the guy should be very gentle and very cool, because if he helps not the entire thing, but if he helps 10% of the day, the cows of the day will be very minimal. So if a guy came to home, so I'm going to speak very clashy things. So
Hmm.
when guy came to home from office and he started cutting vegetables, and he started helping his wife or his girlfriend, so it will be very helpful, and it will be very emotional things, and it will attach them very closely. So this is my personal experience. This is not from the internet. So I'm
Okay.
so
So yeah, that's good. See, we are talking in a we're all not married, right? So we're all singles except Binaman sir. So I would like to hear from him. So what's his perspective on this?
yeah, of course.
Okay, Sasidhar, am I audible?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Yes, yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I really enjoyed the meeting because in the beginning of the meeting, Rajat Parikh makes some hilarious comments. I really enjoyed that. Okay, okay, and uh,
no, I'm
anyway,
very serious in that. I'm very serious that if I find a actress as my wife, I can do anything except giving birth to the babies. I can do anything.
okay. Okay, also Shashidhar. Okay, anyway, thanks for this community. And anyway, I couldn't make any serious comments regarding this matter because the
Yeah,
lack of
because sir, no offense. Is your wife around you?
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah,
I
even
think
I was thinking that. Yeah.
I think, sir, please.
Shashidhar,
I think, sir,
Shashidhar, you
Yeah.
always trouble me sometimes. I think so.
Okay. Okay, that's just guys. That's
okay,
just guys.
this is.
That's a code red.
Yeah.
I think,
No,
sir,
no,
this
no,
is
you
Yeah,
can
where
carry
that
on.
that
you
yes.
had your
No
That
lunch.
is
problem.
yes.
So I think,
Prince,
sir.
Yeah, yeah, sir. Please continue,
I
sir.
think,
Yeah.
okay,
sir. I
no
think, sir.
problem. You can intervene, no problem. And because the lack of my communication, that was the only problem. Other, I have some ideas and ideologies, but in my native language, I can express well, I sure, but
Yeah.
It's
language
okay, sir.
always.
It's a learning platform. It's not like, TED stage or, some international stage. It's a learning platform.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
can speak whatever that you want to, however way that you can. Okay, it's
yes.
okay.
I remember in the beginning of when I ever since I joined in this platform at that time I suffered well, but nowadays the situation is entirely different. The scenario is changing. I can anyway can speak at least. But the sole purpose to join this today, the only aim is to hear you all, not speaking more because understanding your ideas, understanding your thoughts, your perception. And I think with the strong support of these ideas, I can speak well in the another meeting. Okay, that's my
Mhm.
uh, only
So,
intention, only
yeah,
aim.
okay, sir. So what's your one-line comment in that case? So, if a woman is earning, can a man be a house husband, just like housewife?
Yes. I think I'm a government employee. My wife is also. So we both are the breadwinners of our family. So I couldn't insist her to take all the jobs in house. Okay. So
I think.
the scenarios, the condition is entirely different. I think in my neighborhood, most of the men are working. The women are going to their household work. So they are scolding their wives, and they think so. The entire duty of the wives is, or the entire duties are their wives' burden. They think so, and I think actually the duty of a wife is more bigger or so many works than their husband do. I think so. Only the husbands do in my neighborhood their routine work, but their wife do so many duties, preparing, making foods and clearing their homes making homes best and treating
Mm-hmm.
their children and also their grandpa, grandma. So many duties they have, but the men do only earning some money and so on. So, but he thinks so. He's the sole. He's the only breadwinner of the family, and he avoid ignores the other works. I think so.
Okay.
Okay, this is
Yeah,
my
guys.
answer.
Yeah.
Okay, and after making all of your comments, sometimes I can make something too. Okay.
Sure, sure, sir. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
guys, as we're all, we are rest of us all singles, right? So this is a pro tip, life tip, and you have to take it when the wife is around. Just always, do
Be
comments,
be
rising.
political, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay. So, okay.
I think
Note it
my
down.
my father was a very genius man. When I was a kid, I saw him that he was like a lion of the house. And after some time, he learned a very pro tip that be quiet and just close your mouth when you come to home. Just close your mouth and open your ears. Whatever she says or
Yeah.
she asks, do
Rajat,
everything.
that's what a lion does, you know that, right? So a
Yeah, that's
lion sleeps
why.
20 hours a day, and the female lioness goes and hunts the food for the king,
Yes.
right? Yeah, you're so clever,
So
huh? You
so
mark
my
yourself.
dad. So I learned this pro tip
Uh,
from him. So I think our dads very smart. They just keep quiet and they are just yes. Yeah,
Great.
whatever you are
Yeah.
saying is
True, true, true.
absolutely right.
Prince,
Absolutely
Prince,
right.
Prince, he's been holding up something from so long. Yeah, Prince, what's your perspective on it?
Yeah. Can you tell me the question? What was the question initially?
Are you
The thing
so
is, yeah,
the the question is do you have any GF or love?
Yes, of course.
but guys, uh, yeah, the thing is, basically, women do all these things and they're called housewives, right?
Yeah.
Why should women be the housewives? Why can't it be like house husbands while the woman is earning for the family?
Yeah, like I posted that thing, on the WhatsApp message that it is our cultural narrative that we are taught to, the women should be behave like this, the men should be behave like that. The men are the fighter, they are the competitor. They should go out and bring food from outside, protect the family, while the women should sit in the home, nurture their children, and have care, compassion, all these things. But again, this is how we are taught, right? So we behave like this. But of course, I really realize in my life that whenever I do not engage in my household activities, I feel really sad. I don't feel engaging. And when I do some household chores like sweeping the floor, mopping the floor, and cooking something for my mother, my sisters, I really feel happy. Simple thing. It makes me happy. And but there is a difference between, I think, I'm not talking about male and female, the gender. I'm talking about the character, like masculine and feminine, right? So these are the two different things, you know and they are the poles apart. Like masculine is, they are aggressive, they are competitive, they are protective, they are fighters, while the feminine is like nurturing, care, compassion, empathy. So these are two characters. So a female can have both the characters, like masculine and feminine, and similarly a man can have both the characters, right? So the very nature of men, okay, because we are masculine, so we are created by nature to protect, to provide, to bring out food, to compete to the outer worlds, to face the challenges. While the women are more compassionate, they are more nurturing, they have, they care about people, right? While the men care about things, they care about, competition, winning. And so this is our very nature. So we should of course engage in household activities, and we should help. But I have slightly a different opinion. Rather, I'm not a very patriarchal person. I'm again the victim of that society. But I think the very nature of men is to fight, is to protect and bring food for the family. And being the house husband is really against that nature. I'm not, I'm putting out
Yeah,
some
yeah, yeah.
different.
You're free to,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
share your
yeah.
opinion.
So
Yeah.
I'm putting out different opinions, and this is important that we should understand the very nature of masculinity, right? So what happens that they, if they live in their house all the time, and they start cooking for the food, and they can't do these things like female does. Okay, this is simple thing. The way they see their children, a man cannot see them, right? They consider themselves, generally they consider themselves as, something to do, while the women find pleasure in doing that, right? They are privileged. So this is a very against our, the core nature, how the nature has created us, the male husband or the house husband, I think, in my view. And there is would be an exception, right? So someone, they don't want to face the challenges of the real world, so they can be at their home and cook food for the family. But I think
Yeah.
the very nature of masculine is to go out and fight the world and to face the challenges.
Yeah, Prince.
Yeah.
So before we go to Aman or Rahul, so as you mentioned that women take pleasure in doing these things, I would like to ask Mugdha. So Mugdha, do women take pleasure in doing these things, and men, like, they'll feel dutiful about this?
So if you ask me, I would rather, I mean, I have the privilege right now. I'm single and I have my family with me. So my mother takes care of all the things. I sleep till 11, 12. My mom cooks breakfast. I get up and eat that breakfast. She does takes care of the chores. I don't do anything. So you see, right? So I like being the lazy one. I would prefer if else is doing the chores. But the point that I'm getting at is, as Rajat said, so if I were in a relationship or if I were to get married, I understand what Prince is also trying to say, that it's in our core nature, like for women to be compassionate, nurturing, take care of the children and all that. But what the minimum expectation of the woman would be like to at least that the husband should help her in, a slightest thing, that as Rajat said, that cutting the vegetables, making the prep, or if there is laundry to be done, at least soak the clothes so that the clothes can be put in the washing machine, or whatever the clothes are dried, you can fold them out, keep them in the. So these are just small things which, if helped with, it will help the women to manage the household very efficiently. So that's what I'm saying. So if things are done in an equal manner, both of the parties won't feel burdened with the responsibilities. So that's what I'm trying to say. If that's the thing that I'm stressing upon is the uh, shared responsibilities in an equal manner. That is what I want.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Matlab,
so what would be the, like, one line answer for, do women take pleasure in doing these things and men don't?
it depends on their nature. I mean, if someone really likes to take care of the house and keep the house in a better shape, so that might be in the nature. But for some women, they might not doing that. Like for example, I know of some girls, they don't genuinely do not like cooking. They do not like cooking. They'd rather order food and take out, and so if the husband can cook, then all
Yeah,
well.
this point, I think Rajat is, I think, pretty much aware of this fact that women, for requirements of the women, it's cooking. Cooking men are, like, one of the major requirements, and yeah. So yeah,
and
Aman,
and
what do you
and
say?
and
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'll just finish my point.
sure,
So
sure, sure.
what I wanted to also say, that was the manner in which boys or men are brought up, like from childhood. So I really think that they should be like it should not be like the girls domain, like from the childhood only. Girls should not be told to say ki, "Nahi, nahi, you do this, you do that," and then men should not be like, "No, no, you sit, you sit while your sister brings you water." No, you also participate in all the chores, you also help your mother out, so that upbringing also helps them grow in that manner. So it's not a burden on the men as well, so they also know. Now look, if many men are going abroad, they have to stay on their own, so they should know how to survive, they should know how to cook, they should know how to keep the house well. So this is a basic necessity. It's not men or women, it's a basic necessity for a human being to know all of these things. So that's what I wanted to say, that's all.
Yeah. So Aman, what do you think about it?
Yeah, sure. The firstly, I want to say that I am a scammer, so please have
It's
patience.
okay. It's
And
okay.
No, man, you don't have any problem. So please don't say this
Yeah, everybody
before
stammers. Even
speaking
I
this.
do stammer.
True,
Okay,
true,
Yep.
true,
even
true.
everyone
Right.
So
stammers. Okay, this is a
That's
good
I
okay.
also
discussion.
stammer.
And
I
keep keep
also
that thought out of your mind.
yeah, yes,
So
because
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
That thing is
please go on.
Yes.
important.
So we are in a open
uh,
society, and I am discussing about my crush. So you can leave it behind.
Hey,
yeah,
Mia.
yeah. Now coming to I am to Yeah, I'm too young and I don't have that much experience. Although we all are single, but I am, no, I don't have much experience. So whatever
Download
I'm
Tinder.
talking, and now
That doesn't
I'm just
work.
looking around and just what's going around. So
Aman,
few days,
after 18, you are allowed to have experiences.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so Aman is not
Uh,
18 or what?
No,
no,
man.
I'm 17.
Tinder, don't
Oh
ask
shit.
about your
Sorry
age.
for all the 18 minus so 18 plus comments, that I've made so far. Yeah, I thought, yeah.
No, no problem, no problem.
We should have
It's
considered you
almost
also.
18. It's now the one thing is that a few days ago I read a few lines that जब मैं पढ़ा तो मैं अनपढ़ भी ब्याह लाया जब वो पढ़ी तो हजार को रिजेक्ट कर दिया. So this
So
thing,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
made
I'm sorry. So there are a few people in the group who doesn't understand the deepest Hindi, so that I would suggest you to go in English as this is a English practice session. Okay.
And
Anything
translate
that you
for
yeah,
us
feel.
yeah,
also.
sure. Yeah, sure.
That too.
The thing was that when I got educated, I married even a uneducated girl. But when she got educated, she rejected many men. So this was the actual point. Also,
Hmm.
no, because I am at this stage. So the thing, the first thing I want to say that I do accept that men can do household chores when his wife is earning or doing some job. But the problem lies that when woman is earning, when woman is, because I have seen this, when woman is earning in the home, then that that ferocious feminist arises, in him. She start, I'm
Yeah, yeah.
very sorry that I am making such comments, but
No, no, no. Please continue. Yeah, yeah.
you know,
Hmm.
it's all what I have experienced,
True.
and you know, she started thinking that I am the only in this home, so she started behaving like differently. She will not accept the many things. So what I want to say that men can do, but there is a need. There is a need from the woman side also.
Mhm.
They should bring some. They should bring a little change in their behavior if they are earning. They should not
True.
Why not
consider
men?
that I am the only.
Why should only women bring a behavioral change? Why not men when they're
Yeah,
like.
yeah. I am coming to one because because I have seen that if a man is earning, so he will never say that your parents are like this and we should not go there. But if because I don't have my own experience, I am just speaking what I have
But
seen.
Aman, I have
I
seen people, I know people who demean the parents of the girl, like so like anything after marriage, and it's not about the relationship thing. So it's about what if a man starts to make this household thing as a house husbands and woman earns, and as Mugdha said, there are some things that we were taught from the childhood, and even some games there are some interesting games that women play, and when we are playing as a kids we look gentle neutral mostly, right? So when we are playing that, and our parents will be, our grandparents will be like, don't play with girls, and that's a girls game, and so and so. So
Yeah.
this happens. uh, so what do you think about it? And Rahul, you can also leave your inputs here, and before we go to Amita.
yeah
Right. Yes, yes, please, Aman. Sorry.
yeah
Yeah.
the things are changing. The things are changing, and they have changed to many extent. But the point lies that as the things are changing, women are getting more ferocious. You know, I can say, because they are losing their patience. Because if because once they are getting the job, then they are more inclined toward that. I am the only now. I don't need a man at all. This is the era I've seen. I have seen. You
Don't
may
say
not
this,
be
man.
agree with this.
This will hurt my heart. So please don't say this that
Yeah,
we
yeah,
don't need a
yeah.
man. So
I
please,
am very sorry. I am
please,
very sorry because my intention is not to hurt anyone, but I'm just saying what I have seen.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
thing is
yeah,
not
yeah.
that
Yeah, Rahul.
I
Yeah,
need some
yeah,
special space or
I
you
something.
can
am.
you can chip in.
Yeah, I am completely agree with you that I'm doing job in a corporate. So there is a very common culture is there. So that there are two sides that you have to choose when you enter into a corporate as a fresher. You have to choose a two sides. That one side is a man side and another side is a man side. Again side is a man side, but other side is with the girls of the office. So if you
Okay.
are girls with the office, then you will get some like what to say that
Opportunity to go along.
opportunity
Definitely.
to go out. Yeah, of course you are you are a man.
Yeah.
So you may get a chance to go on a date, and you may get a chance to get the number of your senior or manager, so you can go out with them. So
Yeah.
but these days the things are changing, the mindset is also changing, that these days both have to earn to manage the house. So that's why I think whatever is the topic, today's topic, that the man and woman have to sail the boat parallelly. uh,
True.
so
True.
if they
That's
so
very
if
good. Yeah.
they will sail the boat parallelly, the boat will sail, and the boat will never sunk, because these days we are seeing that
Yeah. Yeah.
we are
True.
getting marriage, and after 3 years or 4 years we heard that they are
Hmm.
separating, or they are filing for the
Yeah.
divorce. So this is the case because of whatever Aman said, that nobody have so much patience to
Hmm.
hold their household, because when I was kid, I saw my mom, my
True.
neighboring aunties, that they are holding the house. If they are suffering from the wrong behavior or bad behavior of their husband or their anyone, so they are holding the house. But these days this is not the case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me say something
Yeah.
before Rahul can
Yeah.
speak.
Prince. Yeah.
Yeah,
Before
like
we go,
yeah, yeah.
just 1 second. Excuse me.
Many men are finding, women to be very ferocious and demanding,
Yeah.
assertive, because the millennia of patriarchy have created that mindset that whenever they find their rights, and if they're earning, suppose they are finding their power, right? They are being assertive, they are controlling things, some of the things, and and these things are hurting men. Okay, because they are feeling like we are losing power over them, and that's why they are finding themselves very ferocious, right? And but this is not the case, right? Because for the first time in the humanity, we are seeing women to be coming out of the house, and they are doing great in every field, right? We are seeing them every day. And so these things really hurting the patriarchal mindset that many men have, right? So I also see that I'm coming from Bihar, so I can easily see that whenever some women are working in somewhere, like many men find themselves very throwing tantrum, they are throwing tantrum, or they are being assertive, powerful. So this really hurt the male ego that we have. Okay, so we should really shed this thinking and mindset, and start being more inclusive and gender inclusivity that we need urgently.
Yeah. Prince.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Rajat,
so
let's give an opportunity to Rahul and Amita
no,
as
no,
well.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
just
Rahul,
I just
And
want to say
yeah.
one line
hmm,
that whatever you say, the Prince, actually absolutely right, that we have to do a lot of struggle to find a girl, and we have to do a lot of struggle to convince her that please marry me, I am a right man for you. And after that I got to know that, man, I have to cook the paneer. What the hell is that? So
No, it's fine. It's completely fine, I think. Now girls have the attitude.
So after that,
fine.
if so after
Yeah.
that, I have come to know that because I am from because I come from a family that we eat lots of paneer, so that's why after getting married, that I come to know that I have to cook the paneer and parantha
I
as well.
should come at your house. I also eat lots of paneer.
So
So,
I
Yeah.
have to cook both things.
so what is the
So
problem?
Just
I don't
FYI,
think there
I
is
make
any
a
problem.
wonderful paneer masala,
Guys, guys,
I don't
guys.
have any
For like
any
for a second.
problem in
Shivam,
that, but I was
are you
just
there?
saying that. Okay,
Yes,
guys.
yes, yes,
So
Shishir.
please, Rahul, go
Yeah,
on.
Shivam. Yeah, you wanted to drop a note something. Yeah.
Yes, just a note. So, sorry for interruption, guys. I just wanted to bring in, since we are talking about, why men can't be house husband, and why can't women get the same level of empowerment that once men have received. So, speaking of this and women empowerment, this topic somewhere relates to why not empower women equally to men, or even beyond that. So, speaking of this, I'm not sure what each of your qualifications are, and I have not taken the permission. But most likely, I'm true to say that Amita is among the most qualified in our group. I'll say one of the most qualified. Probably there are few more. So she has recently her research paper is published in Springer Journal,
Oh, congratulations,
and
Amita.
she
Thank you so
is
much.
she is on paper. You can already call her Dr. Amita, and very
Thank
soon
you
she
so
will
much,
have it
Yeah.
guys.
on
Thank
papers
you
as
so
well.
much,
Yes,
boss.
so I
So you
wanted to bring this to you so that because we are all a part of a virtual family. Some of us have met, and I think apart from her own family, even we should have celebrated here when we gathered. So,
yeah.
congratulations to you,
Congratulations,
Doctor.
Sumita.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Thank you
Congratulations to
so
you,
much.
congratulations.
Doctor
So,
Doctor.
Really.
Thank you, Rajat.
so
Thank
Right?
you, Mugdha.
where's
Thank
the
you,
Yeah,
party?
Shashidhar.
on that
Thank you,
note,
Where's
everyone.
the party?
let's give it to yeah, let's give it to Dr. Amita.
Yeah, Dr. Amita.
Oh my
Dr.
God.
Amita, yay!
That
Right
sounds
now, I'm not
so cool,
Where's
very
the
right? We have a
party?
party.
doctor
Where's the
here.
party? When you
Yeah, I will definitely do a party. No
I
problem.
I want a paneer parantha and paneer
No
bhujia.
issue,
That's
no
all.
issue. I will
Buy-
give you all
She
the
will buy.
party.
Rajat, she will buy paneer and then you'll have to cook it because she's
Yeah,
doctor.
exactly.
Again, I have to cook.
Yeah.
Okay, no
Yeah,
problem.
thank you so
Okay,
much,
no problem.
Shivam,
Okay,
for
guys,
this.
come to my
Com
house. I will cook for you all.
Thank you so much. It built my confidence, and I am very much happy that this family make me proud, and everybody is appreciating me. So I
Of
am very
course.
thankful to all of you. Thank you
Download
so
the
much.
Zomato and order, and I will give you my address. So,
Yeah.
Okay, okay, no issue. I will order for everybody. I am very
so
much happy right now. After 3 4 months, I will get my degree finally.
Yeah,
download the
and Rajat,
Zomato right
Finally.
for
now.
the next 3 4 days, you will not see her DP on
Uh,
WhatsApp.
Maybe I think because please don't use the
No,
block
you should
button.
read between the lines. When you ask her to order something, you will not see her DP because she'll block you.
I'm not like that. If we
Okay,
are, if you
yeah.
guys are right, so there is.
Don't use the special features of WhatsApp.
Guys, we have very less time. Okay, let's chip into other
Okay.
points, and I think Rahul, do you wanna go?
Yeah, let the
Please.
Rahul speak. He's
Oh,
holding for
Rahul
some
has so many
Yes,
points,
yes,
and he
yes.
also has
Sorry,
some
yeah.
I'm
notes
waiting
with
for
him.
a long time.
I just wanted to listen to him.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
if you
For
can go.
allowing me time.
have
Rahul has a
uninterrupted.
very
You
good
have
point, I
uninterrupted
guess.
3 to 5 minutes. Please take your time, and this time is completely yours. Yeah.
Right, thank you, Shivam, and thank you, everyone. So the all the comment which I was hearing was very, up to the mark, and which all of those points were making sense. So, what, as per my opinion, women should also be contributing towards the economic health of the family, and as well as the men should be of helping and accommodating nature whenever it comes to household things, so that to run a family happily, both the person who are involved in making a complete family should be responsible and supporting enough whenever it comes to any kind of help, be it earning money or cooking something or doing something or nurturing kids or supporting your parents. So it is not like who is breadwinner of the breadwinner of the family. It should be who is responsibly doing their role in order to run the family successfully. Traditionally, we have this mindset that women can cook very well, but at the same time, all the great chefs of the world are men. So it is not like that if you want to do something you are not able to do, be it men or women. And nowadays we are living in 21st century where we had witnessed that there are so many women came and they are ruling the world, be it education sector, pharma sector, industrialization, or running a government. So like
Bro,
I was also going with what Prince said, that women are born as fighter, but at the same time, Indira Gandhi was one woman who who fought well when it comes to, when she had given she had taken this responsibility, she did wonderful jobs, right? So it is about the it is about providing opportunity to someone. So nowadays, because I am working in a corporate culture, and I see most of the women are doing very good if we compare with the men. So it all depends on uh, which way one should want to go with. But at the same time, if like I pointed out earlier, that if any girl is going to get married and she's being told that the boy with whom you are going to get married is not doing anything, she will simply reject it. Even the girl would want to marry with a person who is having high credential in terms of salary and other things. So it is also the problem society, that girls are also not ready to accept those kind of things. Suppose a person who is very good at cooking and caring, and and a girl is knowing it well in advance, but she will reject it. So what I want to say here, what point I want to make is, being patriarchal does not only mean that the male member is leading or male member is dominating. So whenever these kind of factors are being developed inside a society, the parent, I mean the father and mother, both plays equal role, be it dowry system, be it any any evils that are existing in our society. So men and women both are asking for dowry, both are pushing
Yeah.
that girls should only be working in the kitchen. It is not only boys. But nowadays, as the situation is changing very fast, earlier we used to live in our native place, and we do cultivation or some other kind of stuff. But now we have to go out. We have to go out in search of job and other things. So my mother forced me to, in order to survive, you need to learn these skills, be it cooking, be it cleaning, be it washing clothes or anything. So now, and at the same time, a girl is being taught at home that it is not that you only depend on somebody else in order to get your bread and butter. You should also work on you should also work on your skills in order so that you can be independent. So that nowadays anything can happen to anybody, be it divorce, be it any mishappening or something, and how well you can support your family when your partner is not with you. So this lies on both the person. I'm going to make a conclusive remark that expectation. So the problem is with expectation. So both the man and woman should change their expectation. If suppose at some point of time their male part is not earning well due to some XYZ reason, maybe job loss or anything, so they should support. And at the same time, it should not be forced on women. That there are certain cases I have seen that women, the lady, the girl is very good at cooking and all this thing, but because of today's expensive world, boy is always seeking for a salaried girl, job oriented girls. So there should be, we should not develop that kind of mindset. We are not running a company, we are running a family. So if you
Yeah.
want to run a family well, we should put our attention towards our family, not towards the money we are getting in our bank account. So having said that, I'm done with this, and this is my opinion around this
Yeah.
topic.
Really great points. Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
very
Wonderful
really
to know
great
that.
points.
And that line, the family is not, we are not running a company, we are running a family, right?
Yeah, that's yeah,
Yeah, that was the highlight.
Thank
yeah,
you.
very practical approach.
Yeah, really
Sasidhar, I
practical.
think you have mute your mic.
I wanted to hear what Amita wants to say.
sorry, yeah.
Yeah,
Amita, yeah, you
I
wanted to
want to
say
say.
something?
my
Yeah.
opinion. I want to share my opinion.
She wants to ask all of the addresses of the joinees. So
Yeah, please take our
Yeah.
addresses.
take our addresses and download Zomato or Swiggy, whatever you like.
No problem. I will definitely do it.
Okay.
So
We'll download Go first. We'll download Grow first so we can send you raw materials. You can cook because you said you can cook for actress, so you should cook for doctor as well. The doctor is far more
And Rajat will be
valuable,
like,
yeah.
far more valuable.
I think you were online. I forgot about that. So please send the paneer only. I will
yeah.
Okay,
do it.
you will cook definitely. You will
Whatever I
cook for
want to.
yourself, right?
Yes, I will cook for myself.
Okay, no issue. So, can I share my point?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
yes,
Sure, please,
please.
please, please.
Yeah. So, good morning, good afternoon to all of you. So, the today topic is man or woman equally run the family, right? You mean to say that? So, according to me, first of all, women, I think in the previous era, if we go in the past days, so women tolerate a lot. There was a sati pratha, each and everything. So, generation will change with the time. Nowadays it's a 21st century, so women are changed a lot. So women struggle a lot right now. If we saw in our country in India, we have a lots of state. I don't want to mention the state because maybe one nobody can hurt. So there is a lots of state women girls get married at the age of 18 years. So according to me, not a correct data. According to me, I think 70, 80 women or girls get married at the age of I think 18, 20, 25. They want to do. They have a lots of potential. They want to do a lots of things what they can't do because of their family pressure that you are a girl, so you have to get married, and parents are not allowed to go for the school. I am very much lucky that I am here. But lots of in India, if we saw all the data, I think 70% women are just means just getting married, and after the marriage their life is totally spoiled, I think. Totally, according to me, they are just taking care of their kids, their in-laws, and taking care of their husband, and their husband has their interaction. Some of the people, I'm not saying all the people are same, but all, according to me, I talk with a lots of girls. So lots of girls are just suffering, means they are just asking for 100 rupees, 500 rupees from their husband. Okay, so it's not right. According to me, lots of women has the capacity to do a lots of things what they can't do. So the women which overcome from these things, 20-30% women which overcome, which means which get educated, which means which get means which are not become a housewife, they get successful in their life. So obviously they have the attitude because they, if they are at this level, so they do a lots of struggle compared to boys, because boys are just like that they are means boy have to study. All the parents are saying that boys have to study, but women they are not. I mean, nobody can say that you have to study, or everybody is saying that you have to marry. So when the girls are at this level, so they have the attitude. So I think it should be. There is no problem if you are.
Yeah, yeah. Ravinder, so do you agree?
So So
Yeah,
after that,
he
if they
hasn't
get
finished
married
yet.
with
Yeah.
a particular person, so I think they are. I am agree with all the points that they are both the women and men are equally contribute to the family. There is no problem. But sometime if somebody saying that if the man is not working and women and not get married, that I'm totally agree with this, that we don't have to marry with that person, because if we get married, because women are soft hearted, it's by birth. Men are not that much soft hearted. Women are a little bit emotional. So if you get married with the person who is not married, so that means who didn't get the job, so that person has the ego problem. Oh my god, this to the, if she's saying in a simple way, so that person take it ego problem, that if
Yeah,
he.
Ravindra has something to say about this.
Yeah, yeah. Like only
Soft-heartedness and
women has small like soft hearted. No, no. Just wait for 2 minutes. I'm about to cry about that point.
okay.
What you want to say?
Ravindra, India wants to know what you
What?
think.
Nishan
Are
wants to
women
know.
are the
Nishan
only
wants to know.
ones?
Who said that
What? Yes.
women are soft-hearted?
Yeah,
They
Yeah.
they are
they
soft
block
hearted.
like
Yeah,
this.
they can break their hearts. You know,
Yeah,
Can
broken
take
hearts.
he's
it
on
will make.
Amita's side. Okay,
Especially the small
this
ones,
is
they can
this is
they can
war.
beat the hell out of you.
The smaller
It's
ones.
speaking
No,
from experience.
women are soft-hearted, but the surrounding and their environment make them hard. I can say that means make them practical. If I Not everybody
Right.
is born by birth is not clever or not. I can't say that everybody is by birth is clever or means practical. But the society and their surrounding make them like that. If I face 2 3 times a problem, definitely I change myself. I am not like that. So obviously, men will be responsible for that.
Yeah, jokes are apart, but hey, I'm very agreeing your point that women are very soft-hearted, but sometimes they block like this. So that block our heart. That what the hell is that?
Yeah,
If they
you can't
entertain
get
every
away with
voice,
that. Yeah.
how they will manage? If they entertain every
Yeah,
word, so they
right,
have
right.
some
But
choices.
but
Obviously.
I think but I
And
think
Ravinder,
men have a very huge heart. They don't block anyone.
Shivam,
They are
Shivam.
just
So when it
Yes,
comes
straight
to
yeah,
this
women.
they
point,
have very big
okay,
heart. Yeah, true.
do you think only women block people?
Yeah, exactly. Women has a lots of options.
See, I
And
think
Ravinder,
Maybe you haven't
you
seen
know.
my block list.
Yes,
Shivam is a very
yes, Shivam.
he's a admin
Yes,
guy.
so
So
I think, yes, I'll just add my points. So I think it is the way that society shapes eventually. So there was a time when men used to dominate. I mean, there has always been some exceptions of even men being dominated by women in the past, but
Yeah,
majority you see in the past, our sisters, in fact, my mother, she was not even allowed to sit in front of the gate before
exactly,
marriage and
exactly.
after marriage. So we
exactly.
Yeah,
have suppressed, we have suppressed women for so long. So
yeah,
sometimes let's say if I will, Prince is a guy, Vinuman is a guy, but if I lock them in a room for 1 month, even if they go out, they'll feel that they will go out and they will try to explore the whole world because they have been locked for
yeah,
too long. So
yeah, exactly.
women, there are some very nasty examples of very very cold behavior from women. But then which I feel bad because I have also received such things in my life. But the reason why I feel like, if you see I can't say that how I behave with Amita should just think about that and behave accordingly with me. Society influences also matter because our mind is shaped by how we think, right?
Yeah,
How we are
exactly.
brought up. So the way that women have been brought up is, every time they have had to sacrifice in front of their brother, in front of their
Exactly.
father, in front of their, even in today's society, even in major metro cities, women still don't have rights to say that, I will marry this guy. Even in,
Exactly.
it's not about the underprivileged family. It's about the most privileged family have these kind of high quality regulation as to who the daughter will marry, right? So
Yeah,
in certain
exactly.
situations when women are so hardly regulated by men, it is, if you see, so if you see one on one basis, if Amita ditches me or if Mugda ditches me, I can say like Mugda is a very bad girl or Amita is a very bad girl. But if you see a society as an influence, that if you see,
Yeah,
then there have been lots of injustice that a lot of men has done to Amita that she has not even spoken about, right?
yeah, exactly,
There's a lot of
exactly.
injustice that has
अरे
happened
पार्टी
to
लेना
Mugda
बाकी है
that
अभी
she has
ऐसा मत
not even
बोलो यार.
spoken about
Yeah,
because it has become the new normal for them. Like COVID is new normal. Women facing men's pressure and living according to their dreams have been the normal for and women like Mugda, through reading, through working corporate jobs, women like Amita, I mean, she said that women are soft hearted. I agree to that. But Amita,
yeah,
I will give you the credit. I mean, not a negative way, but I'll give you a positive credit for being a strong hearted woman, because getting up to
thank you.
PhD, clearing the PhD, and sitting in some panels like this and many others, that you have said. So it requires lots of strength in the heart. I'm sure
Yeah,
there have been many distractions in your life from your parents that, enough is enough. Let's get you married, or from your brother,
yeah,
from your sister. And when you see your friends getting married, for a moment you also get deviated. Am I doing
exactly,
something wrong? Where
exactly.
100
Yeah,
out of 100 girls are getting married, why am I left? Am I doing something wrong?
yeah,
But apart from being soft hearted, women like you, women like Sakuntala Devi, she has done bad things to her husband, but then she has done a lot of good things to the society. And the same is true for man. So if I am being good to Amita and bad to other people, so if you see collectively, it's okay. our
Yeah.
gender, Mugda and Amita, has done a lot of bad things to you. So I think we owe some suffering from you. So,
Yeah,
Shivam.
exactly.
so
Yes,
if,
Shivam.
if
Whatever you said,
Yeah,
I
before like
about to cry. Yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah.
are whatever
No,
you
no.
said.
Yeah,
Before I
I
go to
about
the
to
other
cry.
person.
So, but you are absolutely right. I was just joking about that. There was a time when men have a dominance. Then WhatsApp
right
comes
now we have a still
and
same
our
time, if
dominance
you saw
gone.
lots of villages and places, we have a 70%
So
generation male dominating power in. I don't want to